Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of I Never Liked You with Matteo Lane and Nick Smith, the 15-minute podcast where we discuss one topic. And today we're discussing New Year's resolutions. Nick, hit it. We got a timer for everybody out there. Nick.
Okay, it's working now.
We got a timer for everybody out there because everyone's like, stop asking Chris how much time has left.
Someone sent me a timer, actually. That's how much people were upset about it.
Okay. Well, we have a timer now.
Yeah, well,
but you know what? I still might ask Chris, how much time do we have left?
Of course.
So we're talking, it's the first week of January. Happy New Year's.
Resolutions. Mm-hmm. Do you normally do New Year's resolutions, or are you like, whatever happens, happens?
I don't even think about it, to tell you the truth. I have never made a New Year's resolution once in my entire life.
Not once.
I just feel like New Year's resolutions to me is like the same thing as like believing in a BuzzFeed quiz. Like, oh my God, I got Alice in Wonderland. I knew it. Like, what?
That's what you chose, Alice in Wonderland?
I'm just trying to give an example of a character someone might be proud of if they took a BuzzFeed quiz. Like, which character are you?
That's just such a random character to have chosen.
Anyways, did you make a New Year's if you had to make a New Year's resolution, what is it?
I do New Year's resolutions, and I write them down so they feel more permanent.
You do not.
I do. Write in my notes app on my phone.
What? Wait, give me your phone. Let me read your notes app.
Well, I haven't done it yet.
Okay, then you don't do it.
I do, but I give myself a little bit of time to come up with them, which is maybe on camera I'll come up with them and then write them down later.
What was your New Year's resolution last year?
I wanted to get on stage, which I did. I wanted to...
You can only have one.
No, you can have... There are no rules to New Year's resolutions.
Chris,
you can do as many as you want.
A New Year's resolution is...
Chris is not in charge of New Year's resolutions.
Is it one or multiple? Okay.
He has a lot. Most people do more than one. They're your goals for the year.
So then what was your other goals? Get on stage.
Start a YouTube channel, which I did.
Get taller.
Get taller. Get thinner. I can't remember, but those I do remember because I did both of them.
Okay, so if you had to make a New Year's resolution this year, what is it?
Maybe be kinder.
We should really aim for... Are you being serious? You should aim for things... Right. You should aim for things that...
Are obtainable.
I mean, Nick was walking in Harlem, probably in his Cruella de Vil fur coat, and a car was taking a turn, and Nick was in the way, and they screamed, "Move it, or I'll kill you." And Nick looked at the car, slammed his hands on it, and said, "Do it! Kill me!" And then they were shocked, and you said what?
I said, "Do it."
You were, "I don't have time for this."
And then they looked weird, and then I walked away, and I said, "I don't have time for this."
Now, can I be honest? I think New Year's is a shitty holiday. I don't think I've ever had a great New Year's. I think it's one of these...
There are a lot of expectations, but if you go into it without expectations, just to be like, oh, it's fun. It's just like, woo, New Year.
I don't know. I don't know that I don't know. Maybe am I too cynical? I don't feel that way. But I'm saying like New Year's celebrations, like going to a party, you see a bunch of people dress up, they're waiting to go to the club.
Parties, but going to a party where you can show nipple and sequins, count me in.
Which parties are you going to?
I mean, I would wear that to any party. I wore it to the Metropolitan Opera. Had my nipples right on display.
I was going to say, you would also wear that to get, Dunkin' Donuts coffee at 10
a.m. And I do.
Yeah. So, okay, New Year's resolutions.
Something that's obtainable for this year. Maybe we can... What's a New Year's resolution about the podcast?
I'd like to quit.
Well,
I think
that
we should
is
stop.
obtainable.
I think that
And thank you for watching.
I think my New Year's resolution at this moment is I would like to be less tired. I don't know that I need to prioritize, like, I sleep, but I don't know. I need to prioritize better sleep.
There are drugs for that.
No, but I don't know. That's not what I was going for. I think...
Like a lighter schedule?
No, well, I don't know. That would be my New Year's resolution.
I don't foresee that happening for the next foreseeable future.
Right. Maybe take more days off.
Okay. That's obtainable.
That would be my New Year's resolution.
Take more days off.
Yeah.
I would like to take more days off from you.
You call me 7 times a day.
Okay, let's.
Nick will
call
call
it
me
what it
7
is.
times a
You
day.
call me just as much.
And then I go, yes. And he goes,
You send me to voicemail half the time, so those.
I
don't
do,
count.
because usually I'm doing something, which is why I need to take more time off. And then Nick calls. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Nick. Yesterday I was literally talking about you, and then you started calling.
Yeah, I have a tracker.
I was No, Nick will call when like I could be doing nothing all day. Nothing. Literally sitting and staring at a wall. I could be the kids in the Blair Witch Project, just in a corner staring at a wall, doing nothing. The second I decide to leave my phone and go pee, I pull my pants down, Nick calls.
It's my special, but every person in my life says the same thing. Bob, my boyfriend, my mother, my other good friend Dana, they all say the same thing. It's like, when the most inopportune time is for us, and that's when you choose to call.
You are like Voldemort. You're like this thing that leeches off people's bodies, and you just sort of say and do the meanest things possible, and we can't quite get rid of you.
I have trackers on all of you, and the second it dings.
Is that like your sixth sense? Is that like your powers at The
it is.
Shining?
I
Like,
see dead people, and I see when you guys are busy. Those are my senses.
Chris, literally, I could be at the airport for 4 hours for a delayed flight, not a single phone call. The second they're asking to check my ticket, I'm about to scan, Nick calls.
My friend Dana was working this event, and it was this charity event, and she was playing music on her phone. And she has told me numerous times, don't call me. I'm busy from like 7 to 11 or something. Don't call me. So what do? Call at like 7:05. So it's over the loudspeakers. Call from Nick Smith.
But why are you calling it? She told you not to.
Because I didn't remember.
And then when I call Nick, like I'll call Nick for shows sometimes. I'll be like, you guys want to call Nick? And they're like, yeah. And then we call and you're not even impressed. You pick, yeah.
Well, half the time I don't even know who these people are.
I mean, just audience members, Nick. Just
Yeah, but I'm not going to pretend like I know someone if I don't know them.
I just think getting back to New Year's, this New Year's, I was with Rodrigo's family in Tennessee.
Did they do resolutions?
And so they didn't do resolutions, but it felt more like Thanksgiving because they ordered food from, I think, Costco or somewhere. So it was like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes. And then they were all asking questions. They're all from Mexico, so they were all asking questions. They're like, is stuffing normal? Is this good? Is this what we're supposed to eat? Have you ever had this before? And I'm just like, this is usually what,
yeah,
like,
not on New Year's, but yeah, on Thanksgiving.
yeah, which we don't eat that on Thanksgiving either. We have lasagna. So it's like, we were all kind of like, I don't know. But it was really good. And then we put 12 grapes in a wine glass.
Why?
And then, I don't know, to represent like the 12 months. And then
is that a thing, or did you just make that up?
I think Rodrigo's mom does
Made it
that.
up?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a tradition. I don't know
What kind
what
of grapes? Do they have seeds?
No, just normal green grapes.
Do you eat them?
And yeah, then you drink your champagne, and then you.
Is it like a game? You choose one and
No,
eat
we play
it,
Jenga.
and that's the month that you're gonna die.
What is this? Is this like what was that movie like? What was that '90s like thriller movie where like something was always bad was gonna happen? And
Jumanji. Was that in the 90s? I think so.
I said a '90s thriller movie, and you said Jumanji.
It doesn't get more thriller than Jumanji.
Let's look up and see what Google thinks Jumanji
Google knows
is.
shit.
Google
There's
will
nothing
know.
more thriller than Jumanji. There's something constantly happening and scary shit.
That's not a thriller, Nick.
To quote
Jumanji.
Brenda, ooh, that's some scary shit.
Jumanji is an American urban fantasy adventure film.
Well, that just is stupid. Don't ask Google anything.
What was it? It was what was that? Everyone watching it, wherever they are, is gonna know.
They're all
exactly
gonna
what I'm
say
talking
Jumanji.
about. Well, I was gonna say that's what you made the grapes sound like. But anyways, we ate the grapes and it was very fun.
Were there
and
12 of you?
we went to the 12 for the 12 months, Nick. 12 months
were
out
there
of the
12
year.
people there?
There was like 7, and one of them was a
Who got
1-year-old.
multiple grapes?
No, there was a 1-year-old. Here's what our dinner
Did
was.
you eat multiple grapes? Because I can tell.
I ate the grapes. Yes, I ate the grapes. Do you know what we did for New Year's? We ate the grapes. We sang karaoke. I sang Mariah Carey's Hero in Spanish.
Shocker.
Then they all sang High School Musical 2.
Love.
And then, throughout the entire dinner,
from England. Anyways,
they did like a Latin song that I guess what's her face sang. Like,
mucho gusto.
yeah. Wait, but
Oh, yeah.
how does it go? What's her name?
Ashley Tisdale.
Ashley
Sharpay.
Tisdale, who I was a guest star on her ill-fated TV show called Clipped, which I think was on TBS, a show about 7 hairdressers who seemingly were on the set of Cheers, but they cut hair and like kind of guests came in and out. Anyway, so she was there. Bad experience.
Do you think her New Year's resolution was to get on a show called Clipped?
I think her New Year's resolution right now is to be on any show. I think if Cops offered her a guest role, she'd show up.
Honestly, I would too.
I remember I showed up day one, and it was fun to be on set, like to be on a sitcom. But she didn't show up for the first like 4 days of rehearsal because she was sick. And then when she did show up, it was literally like a 13-year-old who wanted to go home. They were like, I'm not feeling good. And then she messed up all of her lines. Every single line she messed up.
So she didn't want to be there.
She
didn't want to do that show.
Absolutely not. And so like they were like, cut, she was like, yeah, cut, cut. And then finally
What was your role?
I was just Fag who got his hair cut and I sang opera and she cut my hair.
Was this pre or post hair surgery?
This was pre. So it was already. I had a hat on.
You were sweating bullets.
Yeah, I mean it was rough. I mean I knew I was like almost Homer Simpson hair. And
You took the hat off, and everyone on set was like, "Oh my god!"
Honestly, that's how I felt when I was on Girl Code and Guy Code, which was like this MTV show. I wore
No
a
one
hat.
watched it.
But I do remember leaving that night and saying goodbye to Ashley Tisdale because she sort of hugged me like I was, like I don't know. A distant fan or something. Like it was just like that. And I was like, she was carrying her 2 dogs, maybe it was 1 dog, and I was like, bye, nice to meet you. And she was like, and then she went in her car. And then I went to an after party at
after party.
I was on the same set. I think it was Fox or I don't know, Warner Brothers, but Undateables was filming at the time, and
No idea.
I had fried chicken with Ed Sheeran.
Interesting.
So, anyways, on New Year's we sang High School Musical 2. Oh, and then the next day we went to the Titanic Museum, which you'd be surprised as I
I
am
think
that
that's
there's
the one that Bob went to, right?
in Tennessee.
It's like the largest Titanic museum or something, right?
Yeah, I mean,
He went to a Titanic museum on We're Here.
maybe that was it.
Maybe
it was in
Tennessee,
Knoxville,
yeah.
Tennessee. Yeah, we went there. We waited about an hour to basically see a few pictures and then some kids' Lego recreation of the Titanic, and that was it.
We only have a few minutes left. I want you to name at least 2 New Year's resolutions, and I'm going to hold you accountable. I will call you 8 times a day until you've done those things.
If I was like in a foreign prison, you would find a way to call me.
They'd be like,
Hello, we have Nick Smith, this angry lady on the phone.
I'd be like, hello, what are you doing?
Yeah, you'd be like, what are you doing?
You're like, please get anyone.
Tell my mother I love
I'm being
her.
held hostage. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. I don't.
My New Year's resolution
Do you
is
want to play Fortnite or not?
My New Year's resolution, if I was in a prison and they had Fortnite, keep me.
Right.
My New Year's resolution is to get more hair, which I'm doing on Monday. And then to take better care of my sleep. Okay, what are you? We have 2 minutes left.
My first one would be for you to get more hair, which you're taking care of.
I'm doing.
My second one would be...
I can be another guest role on Clipped.
There we go. They'll reboot it just for you. Maybe to have more patience with people. That is obtainable. And number 3, I don't know. Now I'm on the spot. Now I can't think of any. Number 3, watch Jumanji.
What was the name of that purple dinosaur at McDonald's?
Barney?
No, purple monster.
Oh, the girl with the...
No, the purple.
Oh, Grimace.
Yeah, you
I
look
look like a Grimace shake.
You look like Grimace if he came out
Of what?
of the closet, Nick. You look like Grimace if he decided to come out of the closet.
I mean, I don't blame him. I have style.
Well, This has been another episode of I
What
Never
are you
Liked
doing?
You.
I'm the outro, and we're not even finished yet. We got 40 seconds.
I was going to spend 40 seconds on doing the outro.
Well, my New Year's resolution is for you to finish what we started.
I think you're confusing New Year's resolutions with a genie.
Wasn't that Robin Williams as well? Wow, this episode should be about Robin Williams. R.I.P.
Should we do a whole episode on Robin Williams?
I mean,
we
do
should
love
just
the
go through his
birdcage.
discography.
There we go.
I think filmography, to be honest with you. I think unless he had multiple albums.
Didn't he win a Grammy for spoken word or
Probably
something?
for
or other?
something.
I don't know. Anyways, this has been another episode of I Never Liked You. Thank you for listening and watching. And until next time.
Should old acquaintance be forgot
How do I turn that
and never brought to mind?
Clear.